What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. So as we know, the whole Tiffany Henyard thing is still going down. And yes, your boy is still grifting. I'm going to keep grifting until her ass is out of office. I'm going to grift when she get out of office because my mama need a new wig for the next Mother's Day. And I plan on getting all of that off of Tiffany Henyard's ass, okay? I'm going to get all of that money and I'm not going to stop. So I don't know why y'all getting mad when y'all see these damn videos of me roasting her. But interestingly enough, today's video is not necessarily about Henyard, but more or less about her crony, Mr. Michael A. Smith. Michael A. Smith is who I honestly believe is a no-talent political pookie. He seems to be underfunded with a big mouth, doesn't have a lot to offer, and he just can't control his temper. And so he wants to be somebody important, but he just doesn't have what it takes. And he's one of those guys, unfortunately, that he wants to be somebody, but that's not what God called him to be. Okay? Sometimes you're just supposed to be, and the guy that, takes out the garbage or flip burgers. And nothing is wrong with that, just not supposed to be in politics. You'd be better off cleaning toilets, maybe, or working in a gas station. Not that anything is wrong with that, but that's what that guy needs to be doing. Making decisions, trying to help people. That's not his thing. And allegedly, we've talked about it here on this channel, he's had some incidents with allegations of grooming women in a high school setting, of which he's been fired from before previously. So he's gotten into it with Jedediah Brown, who is a self-proclaimed political activist. I would say a political pest. I think the guy's very annoying to those people in politics. He gets a lot of things moving. He shakes things up. People really like him. He's wild. He's hilarious. He's crazy. So Michael A. Smith is getting in the back and forth with this guy, which is a fight that he really can't win. All right. Michael A. Smith has a terrible record as a politician or somebody in politics, and this is a person in general. But Jedediah Brown is the one that leaked the fact that Mr. Michael A. Smith, get this, was stroking himself off, sending it to students. He put the video up on Twitter, all right? Tried to put it on Facebook for what they say. From what I gathered, it was not there. So he said, listen, man, you have 48 hours to apologize to me. Mr. Michael Smith did not do so. Here is the results of him not doing so.
They asked me what is going to happen with Michael Smith now that he has exhausted his 48 hours to apologize. Michael Smith said, "Fuck what Jedediah talking about." Well, I don't think he said that because he ain't said nothing else. But silence is not enough. I like it the way that Bishop William Hudson III said in his sermon. Hold on, y'all. William Hudson said partial obedience is still disobedience. And there's something about pride. Pride will lead to your downfall. It will lead to your destruction. At some point, you got to be willing to not be prideful. Just be real and say, you know what? I lost. You know what? I was wrong. You know what? I concede. But people be so busy saving face that the reason why they can't get a turnaround is because they want to hold on to their pride until the very end. I do fundamentally believe that Michael Smith should not be working or allowed to be around children in education. How is it that this man has all of this stuff on his background and he's still working at a school, Chicago Military Academy of Bronzeville, confirmed? How is he working at that school, But then y'all see over there, this man gets fired, another man gets fired, because he had girls taking down his hair. Like, make it make sense. I understand it is not the same school district, right? But literally, if you could be fired for getting your hair taken down, one of the hardest things to do for y'all with hair. You know, I don't know nothing about it. I'm bald. I don't know nothing about it. I'm not saying that I understand your struggle. But I see people fingers cramp up. They be mad, irritated. They head be halfway done for hours. It got to be a lot to get your hair taken down. And for him to do it and be fired for it, I thought he was being efficient. I saw, me personally, I was like, okay, he was getting the hair done. They still learning. Cool. They say, hell no. You need some time to get your hair taken down, teacher? Fine. But then here you go, Michael Smith over here, not allegedly, but actually sending to students. Somehow he can still get a job in education. But so he did not obey. He has been stubborn, prideful, partially disobedient. So I must make sure that I keep the difference between them and me, because I'm not a liar. So unfortunately, I got to keep on dealing with Michael Smith until he adheres to our demands. This is not blackmail. This is not a bribe. This is not bullying. This is public accountability. And so what does that look like? I'm going to be releasing more receipts. And I want you all to know that I am in conversation with the Inspector General's office of the Chicago Public Schools. I was going to try to give him grace to resign, apologize. He don't want to do it. Damn. So now I'm going to start with the inspector, and I'm going to end up with the superintendent of Chicago Public School, because I think they forgot where I've been an advocate for the last 12, 13, 14, 15 years. Chicago. I can get anybody on the phone. This is Jedediah. You better give me a meeting. I know it ain't scheduled, but if you don't, I'm coming. Okay, Jedediah. They're coming to see you now. Okay, I'll be there. Jedediah, I don't want no problems. This is what I need you to do. These are the steps. So I guarantee you that I'm going to come back and I'm going to deliver pink slip. Michael, you're going to get fired. Yeah.
You know, let me just say this for this Michael Smith guy, who obviously is not that intelligent. I mean, that's obvious to see that. He wants to be an intelligent, sounds like a guy when he talks. He came up in church, you know, the way that he speaks, the cadence, you could tell he grew up in church, but maybe the guy is not that bright. I mean, that's obvious. Bro, you work with kids, okay? You work with young people. And if any of these allegations are true, and somehow you didn't want anybody to know that, I mean, any crime like that, I mean, obviously you shouldn't be working there. As a person that you want to be an activist, don't you think that it's advantageous to you to be out of the spotlight? Why are you still running from the trustee board in Riverdale, going after the mayor? Because you even talked about that at the Dalton trustee meeting. You're trying to go after the mayor of Riverdale. You even said that. With a person that has a record like yours. Now you're going back and forth with this guy, which Jedediah A. Brown is a man, in my honest opinion. The way that he goes about things, he doesn't seem like he's a guy that has anything to lose. So what do you gain from trying that? I want to know. Now, if you lose that job, which probably doesn't pay that much, you can't ever do any work again. Do you not know that? Don't you understand that, bro? You should bow out of these things, bro. There's no way you can win with this. I don't even know if you can even come to another meeting after this. That's how bad it is. And I really wish that these guys would grow up. But obviously they won't, right? I mean, What are we talking about here? But guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson. Back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Producer for all you do, subscribe the bell. We're out.